Hi, I'm Dr. M. Kamakshay, open source software evangelist and also a full stack developer. Um, I'm also an academic of data science and analytics. In my previous video, I explained how to deal with non-numeric data, just like this. Given some non-numeric data, a gender variable in two different responses, something like male and female, then I told you how to convert that data variable into a numeric data variable, something like this. But I defined two ranges, range 1 as A1 to A10, range 2 as B1, but I didn't use them inside the logic. I just dwelt upon if statements, I mean conditional statements, and with a single for loop, something like that, as far as my memory, if I am correct. We don't even need an array, even without using an array. I think in my last video I've used array. We don't even need range 1 this time. I'm just going to make my code rather more sleek and slender in this video. First let me delete this variable so that we may confuse later. So I just need two data variables, that is range 1 and I. With the help of these two variables inside the program, we can just make use of the if statement and for loop to create a numeric data variable. So I'm going to write my logic for I. This time I'm going to use a different for loop. In my previous video I've shown you how to use an iterator called I, and in this video I'm not going to use the iterator I as an iterator. I'm going to use range. C, a different variable called C as iterator. This C is going to be cell. So given a cell inside a range, then we can also use first statement in this way. For each C in range 1, okay, if C value is equal to male, then make the range B this is ampersand I value as 1. Else if C value is female, then range I copy paste this, range B value as 0. Okay, now we don't even use the immediate window for this. We don't need debug. Range B value is going to be 0. Now I is equal to I plus 1, because we are not using I here as an iterator. So we are using C, so we need to make I plus 1. And here, since I'm not using I here, so we need to tell the program what is the value of the I. I is going to be 1. And please be cautious, sometimes you may put 0 here, it's not 0. If you put 0, then it is going to be B0. There is no B0 in the spreadsheet. Now we can just go and end if statement and next C, because this is not next I. Since we use C, we should put next C, and then save your project. Now let us see, we have a range and there is an increment iterator I, and there is a cell. We are going to use this C to iterate through this range. And my range is A1 to A10, and now I'm going to initiate the value I with 1, and then I'm going to use the first statement for each C in this range. If the C value is male, this one, if the C value, each C in this range, if the C value is male, then make the range B1 as 1. This is going to be 1. Else if the C value is female, then make the range of that particular cell as 0. And then increment I, end if, and end the loop, something like this. Now let me run this. Somewhere we went wrong. Let me debug. Oh, there is a small typo in my program. Actually, we need to end if statement well before the iterator. So that is why we are doing the mistake. Actually, the if statement is when we start the if statement immediately after if, then the iterator is going to be just before the end of the if statement, end of the for loop. So this is if statement from here to here. This is if statement, and now this is this I and next to C belongs to for loop. So this is what is. Now let me, don't want to confuse you with now press run button. You should be able to get the data like this. This is another way of writing the program to deal with non-numeric data. We are trying to convert the non-numeric data into the numeric data using range and cell, not the iterator I. Okay, this is another way of writing, and maybe the first alternative might be the first method might be appealing to some individuals, and this method might be appealing to some other individuals. So it is all up to you. Logic is a great ocean. Your logic may not be my logic, and my logic may not be your logic, something like that. Okay, that's all for this video, and please don't forget to, if you like this video, please press like button and stay tuned for the new content, and don't forget to subscribe to my video channel. Thanks a lot.